You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the 10. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Ready. Check right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down, it's Lambert. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Jeffers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Ready.
On first down, right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
79 Broncos. Corner 70.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down, Jeffers. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 right.
They'll set up a throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Off the play fake. Jeffers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! Trey McBride with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Jeffers, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Jags have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. It's caught at the 1, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try, and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
19 tight. 19 tight. Stop below 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run the counter. Lambert. They find some open field here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. On first down, it's Lambert to the 43, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Lambert, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Lambert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Opposite, read.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lambert, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
3rd and 6.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
To throw on third down, Jeffers. Open man is Waddle, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Ready, ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Okay, ready? Striker, 3-3. Long red.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run the counter. It's Lambert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Off play action. Jeffers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.